Hi, I'm Alicia and welcome to my channel Papercraft Secrets. Today I'm sharing a set of 10 cards that I made with Twitchit craft kits. This particular kit is called the Farmhouse Market Kit. And let's take a look at the papers that we're going to be using today. Cherish all your happy moments. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I wasn't born in a barn, but I got there as soon as I could. Lovely, enjoy the little things. A lovely plaid background there. I really like this page. It's got lots of little tags on the page. It's got a beautiful red and white gingham. This is one of my favorites. It's got some beautiful flowers, some roses, and this is a lovely sort of watermelon colour page. This one is all lots and lots of drawers, and on the back we've got some nice wildflowers. This one has little embroidery hoop circles with flowers and leaves, and on the back a beautiful wood grain background with some flowers and roses all around the edges. This one, it's got nice little clusters of flowers and a beautiful blue and white gingham background there. This one, this is our happy place. Today's a good day for a good day. A little quote there: when you love what you have everything that you need. And some large fussy cutting images there, floral clusters. Also you've got your blank sort of watermelon red and green page, and then a wood grain page and a beautiful sky blue page. And then you've got white with lines. There's more embroidery hoops. So they're the papers that are in the kit, and they're the papers that we're going to be working with today. And the particular brand is Farmhouse Market by Carta. The thickness of these papers is lovely. They are very thick, robust papers. They've got a lovely quality feel to them. And these are an American paper company. You also receive the sticker sheet. It's got delightful, charming, picture perfect, this is our happy place, farmhouse market, beautiful vintage farmhouse. Some lovely stickers there. You also receive this chipboard cardboard sticker sheet. You get some doilies in the Twitchit craft kit. You also get some ephemera pieces from the Farmhouse Market Carta papers, and I'll show you what these are. You might need to just clear a little bit of space here so you can see them properly. Let's just move those over. Now these are actually quite flimsy, they're not as thick as the papers themselves. Lots of different elements here. Now also you get a little bonus mystery item in the Twitchit craft kits, and this one includes some white paper daisies and some cute little pink bows that would look nice with this collection of papers. Now we're going to make a start now. We're going to make our set of 10 cards. I'm using Kaiser Craft cards and envelopes, and I'm going to begin by cutting my base papers for the cards. So I'm cutting each of my base papers to a measurement which is 4 1/8 by 6 1/8. So that is my measurement that will fit on my cards exactly, and I'm going to need 10 of these base cards. So I've used some of the blue and white gingham paper because I love that. I'm also going to use some of this It was sort of like a mint green paper, which will be a very plain background for some cards. I've chosen this bright watermelon colour page, which will be a nice background. I'm going to use the embroidery hoop page. Today we are following a sketch, and to begin with we're going to cut the largest rectangle for the sketch. And we're going to be cutting that at 5 inches by 1.5 inches. That's going to be our larger rectangle. So I'm just going to use scraps for this from the pieces that were left over from cutting the base papers of the card. Our next rectangle we're looking at is that smaller rectangle at the front of the card, and we're going to cut that at 4 inches by 1 inch. So you're going to need 10 of these. It's 1 inch by 4 inch, and again use all of your scraps to create these small little strips. Spread your card bases out in front of you now, so that you've got all 10 of your card bases on your table, and start choosing the sides of the papers that you want to use for each of your cards. You can glue these down now with the liquid glue onto the base of each card. Once you are happy with your choices, it's then time to decide on which of your large rectangle would match each one of those base papers. So here we are looking for contrast of patterns. The colours are already done for you, so it's really just a contrast of patterns and what you think works the nicest with each of the cards. Then you're going to take your smaller rectangle and have a little play with which papers you think goes nicely together. Our next step is to take some recycled cardboard and to cut it into strips so that we can use these strips on the back of our large rectangle. If you prefer, you could use mounting tape as well for this job. This is just to add some dimension to the card. Now don't get carried away and glue anything down too much yet, because like I did, we don't want anything glued, except what you can glue down is this smaller rectangle strip. You can put some glue on the side of that and just glue that directly onto your large rectangle so that those two pieces become one piece together. Once you've done that, we're going to cut another set of strips. And this will become a horizontal strip in the middle of each card. I chose the plain green and watermelon coloured paper for this strip, and again you'll need 10 strips so that you'll have one for each card. So the measurement for that horizontal strip is 1 by 4 1/4, and that will fit horizontally across the base of the card, and then you can choose whether you want it to be the green or the pink, depending on what card you're putting it onto. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to glue down each of those base, those middle strips in the middle of the card. We're starting to get the card happening now. We've got the base page, we've got the vertical rectangle strips, we've got our horizontal strip happening, so that we really are starting to build the card up and it's starting to take shape. Now you can choose which side you want your vertical rectangles on. You might like the larger one on the right hand side, or you might prefer the smaller one on the right hand side, and each card can be different. I used the other cards to line the horizontal strip up so that I didn't have to measure each card individually. And they're looking really pretty already. These papers, as I said, are very thick and they're really good quality papers. Now we're going to go through the ephemera and we're going to choose some sentiments that will work for the middle part of our cards. So here we are looking for interesting shapes. So there's different types of rectangles, squares and circles that will work perfectly on the base, on the middle of these cards. You don't want anything too big or too small. You're looking for a nice medium-sized shape. Just looking for one more, there we go. Now each card has a focus shape in the middle of them. This one I'm just going to trim down a little bit and just take that gingham off that one, so it's just a frame. That's looking good. Now the sticker sheet can be used to create a little bit more detail. Because this sketch is quite simple, I'm going to use the sticker sheet to create layers and more detail on the cards. Cut a large sticker in half. That way you can use the same sticker for 2 different cards, and that makes all of the stickers go that little bit further. The stickers can also be used as a sentiment. If the card doesn't have a sentiment yet, you can certainly use a sticker, add it to a little bit of recycled cardboard, and then you can add it to your card to create a lovely sentiment. also made a crinkled green ribbon bow for each of the cards, and now I'm going to do some fussy cutting so that I have a fussy cut floral cluster for each of the cards. So this is going to be quite a large flower, so it won't take me a very long time to cut around this one. Once I finish fussy cutting that floral cluster, I'm going to lay that underneath the main center image on the card. So now each card has a fussy cut floral cluster, and it's time to start building our cards now. Everything is ready to go. So we're going to glue down our rectangle strips. Then I'm going to add in my fussy cutting cluster of flowers. I'm going to position my main central image on some recycled cardboard and pop that in the middle. I'm going to glue my bow on the side. And then I'm going to place my sentiment in the center of the card. Beautiful, that's looking really nice. Let's move on to the next card now. Gluing on the vertical rectangles, the fussy cut floral cluster, mounting the main image onto some recycled cardboard so that it has a little bit extra dimension. Glue that on. Going to glue on the ribbon. So you just follow the same process for each card. This is a bulk card making tutorial so that we do everything in bulk. It makes it a lot quicker to create a large set of cards. Now I've found a prima flower to decorate each of the cards, and these are my new obsession. I love these prima flowers, so I'm going to add each one of those to the ribbon, and next to the ribbon for each card. And most of the flowers are pink color or a sort of a natural color. You could use any flowers that you have at home to decorate your cards. and that is the completed card tutorial. A set of 10 cards using Carta Farmhouse Market Papers for Twitchit Craft Kit designs. I hope you like this tutorial. I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely crafty day.